He's got more money than Jeff Bezos. Wow.
Should have seen it coming.
Hi everyone, welcome to Planet Juju. Michel Leproneur will be back later on, hoping for some industrial level extraction of yellow fluid. But first we'll start with a scam phone message from Bank Security Department. That's any old bank, not your bank. They called my landline, so they didn't even know who was going to answer. It could have been a child. And they suggest the person receiving the call allows the transaction without verifying any account.
Hello? This call is from Bank Security Department. We have received a charge of £699 from your card this morning for an international money transfer website. We believe these to be suspicious and not authorized transactions, as you have never used these services in the past through your card. To allow this transaction, press 1, and to cancel, speak to our support team, press 2.
These bank scams are very common, and you might well have heard it or something similar before. The number they spoofed was a random number from Hayling Island, which is quite local to me, except I know there are no proper banks there. Isn't that a sign of the times? If you had a caller display and it was a local number, you might be tempted to answer. I'm not showing the number because it hadn't been reported before and it could be a residence number. One resident I chatted with has received several calls from other local people who have checked their missed calls and, as it was a local number, called her back thinking she'd rung them. So if you miss a call from an unknown local number, just ignore it. If they want to speak to you, they'll ring again or leave a message if you have an answering service. My mobile phone spam filter sent another call to spam. It's doing its job. My phone doesn't even ring. The number they used is from Scotland, and there are various scams reported using this number, including car accident, O2 and Currys. It's been looked up nearly 5,000 times, so it's obviously a busy nest of parasites. Here's a sponsored ad I saw on Instagram. We can only hope he makes it through. Today was a sad end for our Robert Peston, and viewers are devastated by today's news. For those who don't know him, Robert Peston is the political editor of ITV News, as well as being a journalist, broadcaster and author. But that's just clickbaity stuff, because there aren't any shock horrors here and nothing has happened. The post actually came from a Facebook account called the Bemrose School, and that account looks legitimate on the surface, with all the details of the real school, which is in Derby, UK, until you realise it's a fake page, and that link to Glass of Bubbles is very risky. I've left that with the National Cyber Security Centre. It's a long time since one of these types of emails turned up in my spam folder, let alone my inbox. It really baffles me how anyone could think they were legitimate. This one even smacks of illegal tax dodging straight off. Hello, I am a private agent connecting both projects and company owners to investors, those companies and projects facing financial crises or in a state of bankruptcy. Our investor can satisfy your needs immediately. My investor is a former politician interested in investing his funds in you. All projects or companies to be invested will be in your name to avoid paying a lot of taxes to your government during the investment. Our investor don't need any upfront charges, or you will not incur any expenses in this transaction. The only expenses you will incur is buying your flight ticket to Africa, Ghana, where you will sign the investment contract agreement in presence of their lawyer and proceed in transferring all funds to your company bank account for the investment. His Excellency also offers loans with little interest, 1.5% for periods of years. Our investor is also requesting your assistance in helping him transfer all his funds out of his country Ghana to your country or any OTHER country of your CHOICE for investment as joint venture. He promised to offer you a substantial percentage of 50% of the total AMOUNT involved. That is 50% for YOU and REST of 50% for himself. He will also handle over his 50% back to you for investment in your names to avoid paying a lot of taxes to your government during the investment. Feel free to contact us in our private email, and they give an email address. For more details, YOUR response will permit us to put you in DIRECT contact with His Excellency to enable him to send you the investment contract agreement. Mrs. Jeanette Godwin. Michel Le Preneur was quite interested as he needs more money for his ongoing project to extract the yellow liquid. Hello, Mrs. Jeanette Godwin. I'm a manufacturer and would be interested in some investment from your investor. Please tell me more. Kind regards, M. Le Preneur. And I got a reply straight back from His Excellency James Bryan. Hello, Michel Le Preneur. Thanks a lot for your cooperation and all the efforts in this transaction, and we'll like to inform you that we got your contact information from my agent, also about your request. In fact, you are requested to contact us in our private telephone WhatsApp number. This will permit us to send all informations you need to know about this investment and the procedures that will permit you to study the investment that our lawyer will send you as soon as you contact me in my private telephone WhatsApp at, and he gave a couple of numbers. This will permit me to start transferring all funds to your company account after signing of the invest contract agreement that you are requesting. It is very, very, very important for the signing of investment contract agreement that will permit us to proceed in transferring all funds and golds to your country or your final destinations for investment either in your company or any company or projects of your choice. Here is our private WhatsApp telephone number that you will contact us to forward all information you requested. Please do contact me on my private telephone to send you all information you need, including our lawyer details. Best regards, His Excellency James Bryan. So Michel replied, Hello, His Excellency James Bryan. Thank you for your reply. Please could you explain more about the size of the investment first? I need to ensure it will be sufficient to cover all of the components I wish to extract from my manufacturing process. Kind regards, Michel Le Preneur. And he replied, Michel Le Preneur, thanks for your message. In fact, my funds will be too big for you to handle. I intend to inject all my funds, $397.6 billion US dollars, and still have 4.800 kilograms gold for sale to my own idea. You will be too small for such a huge amount involves. I will be very grateful if you can contact a very rich, high-profile personality who will use all his influence in helping us for the transferring of all funds and receiving in his own company account. Since I wanted to invest all in any profitable projects or your personal company, or as you wish, we can proceed on video Zoom call. My telephone number is, and he gave a number, on WhatsApp and email. When you are ready for Zoom video call or video WhatsApp video call, please do inform me in advance because we have some political meetings sometime. I will be waiting for your update. Yours sincerely. Let's just go back to that $397.6 billion US dollars. Who's the richest person in the world? Oh, look, it's Jeff Bezos. He's got more money than Jeff Bezos. Wow. But too small? Michel was rather put out by that. Dear His Excellency James Bryan, you underestimate me, sir. I am quite large. I can handle 4.800 kilo, no problem. Who is the very rich, high-profile personality you want me to contact? Kind regards, M. Le Preneur. And he replied, Okay, I don't need your money or make any expenses in this transaction. All I wanted you to do is to add me on your WhatsApp and have a video call for face-to-face message before your arrival for final signing of the investment contract here in Ghana in presence of my lawyer. That will permit us to proceed for the transferring of all funds to your company account for the financing of your projects or your company. Also, as soon as you contact me on my private WhatsApp, I will send you my lawyer contact and ask my lawyer to send you the investment contract agreement before your arrival for the final signing of the investment contract in presence of our lawyer. And he gave his numbers yet again. He really wants Michelle to contact him on WhatsApp. He has no intention of doing so, but it just struck his mind that he should ensure everything's above board. I mean, he could be one of those corrupt politicians, couldn't he? I mean, being the unofficial richest man in the world plus a politician has got to involve a lot of backhanders in the boys' club. Dear His Excellency James Bryan, my extraction process relies on purity, not only of the product, but the input. Therefore, I hope you are not offended by this. I'm sure if you have nothing to declare, you won't be, but I require assurances about the source of your wealth. I need to ensure you have not come about your funds by means of bribery, murder, corruption, or embezzlement from public accounts. I understand the levels of corruption in Ghana are pretty bad. Kind regards, Le Preneur. He didn't reply. Michelle probably scared him off. People often tell him he's a bit scary, but just to make sure, he sent a final email. Dear His Excellency James Bryan, I assume from your lack of reply that you are struggling with an answer. I suggest you use your money to improve the living conditions of the people of Ghana rather than amassing wealth you can't possibly need. Still no reply. Yeah, I think he's extracted as much yellow liquid as he can on that one. Well, I hope you found that interesting. Keep safe from scams. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon with another episode of Scamwatch 2024.
Should have seen it coming.